This video is going to be a tutorial on how to install updates on your computer or your laptop. Now, the district does push several updates periodically throughout the school year, but it only pushes updates for the software that the school district actually monitors. And so it'll push updates for things like OneDrive, website, Infinite Campus, those types of updates, Outlook, it'll push. But general security patches, things for Microsoft Word, or just things for anything that has to do with security, drivers, the school district does not push those out. And so if you have a computer that was working fine one day, and the next day for some reason the touchscreen isn't working, or the ActiveBoard isn't connecting right, or the ActiveBoard pen has stopped working, or it's not printing, it's probably because a driver somewhere is out of date. And those things are all taken care of through the updates. So if you have a new laptop, it's important you do these updates because your laptop has been sitting in a warehouse somewhere for a few months, and there are many updates that need to be done. So the first thing you're going to do is go down here to this Windows icon, down here at the left bottom corner. You want to right click on it. When you left click, you get back to this screen with the apps. We don't want to be here. We want to right click, and that brings up these options. From here, we're going to go to Control Panel, and from Control Panel, we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom and get to Windows Update. There's a couple things on here to watch out for. There's this Check for Updates button over here. This is not the correct way that you actually check for updates. If you were to click this button, probably you'll get a notice that the updates are monitored by the system administrator, and it won't let you do the updates. But there is a way we can work around that. And the way we work around that is the link down towards the bottom. It says Check Online for Updates from Microsoft Update. By clicking on that link, you're going to be able to get the updates that Microsoft has. So any security patches, any driver updates, those things that Microsoft routinely updates, like to your home computer or anything else. So we're going to click on this link here, and it's going to do a check and sort of bypass the district firewall and district security that sort of regulates the amount of updates and which things get updated. Now when you run this check for updates, yours is probably going to take a very long time, because depending on the amount of updates that need to be done, it could be anywhere between 200 megabytes to even a gig or more of updates, and that is a lot of updates. So you want to probably do this towards the end of the day when you're getting ready to head home. Check for updates, and then kind of clean up your classroom, gather up your things, and then once it's finished checking for updates, you can install them before you leave for the day. And that way your updates will be installing overnight, and then you don't have to worry about it, and it can just do its thing overnight. So here it says download and install updates, 8.7 megabytes. That's not much, that's very small. It says there's one important update that's available, and there's one optional update that's available. Yours will have more than this. I update my computer pretty regularly, about once a month or so, and so I don't have many updates that need to be done. You can choose the updates that you want to do. There are some optional ones. Normally, I install all the optional updates. In this case, I'm not going to install this optional update because it's for a Samsung printer, and we don't have any of those here, and so it won't install correctly anyway. But there is one update that is important. It is a security patch for Java. These types of things regularly need updated, and so I'm going to go ahead and install this update. You'll have a lot more than this. Just go ahead and install them all, and then your computer will be up to date. This shouldn't take very long to update. It's only 8.7 megabytes. It has to download the update first, which usually takes the most amount of time, and then it has to install the update. Yours will take anywhere from 10 minutes to, it could take upwards of an hour, depending on just how many updates your computer needs. So at this point, When you get to here, you've clicked on install. You could just walk away from your computer, leave for the day. It'll sit and do this overnight. And when you get back in the morning, or when you get back from lunch or back from duty or whatever it is, you could check and see if it's done. If you do it overnight, it certainly will be done by the morning. And you will see a notice when you come in. It'll be on the screen still, and it says your updates have successfully been installed and you need to restart your computer. You click on the restart button. It'll be over on the right hand side, and then your computer will restart. It is important that you do that. Your updates do not fully install until your computer is restarted. And restarting your computer is different than shutting your computer down and then turning it back on. They're different functions and they go through different processes. You want to restart your computer. Restarting your computer regularly also gets the updates that the district pushes. Shutting down your computer and then turning it back on does not give you those updates. But if you just restart your computer once a week, once every 2 weeks, maybe on a Friday, you'll get all the updates from the district. So that's it as far as getting updates. Again, if you have a new laptop, I highly recommend doing this as soon as you can. Your laptops are going to be out of date and really need to have the updates installed. So I would recommend doing this as soon as you can. Right here is the screen that says restart now. Everything has been installed. If I click on restart now, it'll install it and it'll be good to go. So pretty simple. As always, if you need any help, just let me know and I'll do what I can to help.